Yes, we are back. 2Gs, one pod. Your mum's favourite duo. Back in the booth again. What are you saying, Andy?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm good, man. Chilling.
Listen, I'm excited, bro. We've got a big episode coming for you. 2 hour. We've got that 2 hour slot, and we've got a few guests on as well. So without further ado, should we do the drum roll and stuff? Let's get everyone guests ready. First of all, we've got Ops on. Finally making an appearance on the show.
Yeah.
There we go, man. Friend of the show, and he's here. And we've got what are you gonna call yourself again?
Oh, right. This was my hyped intro.
Yeah.
I've completely flopped now.
We need to do the full intro.
Full intro, yeah. So
I'm not gonna
let's
lie.
just go around the table here. So.
All right, cool.
Is this meant to be like...
All I'm saying, boys,
Yeah.
production quality is on point.
Absolutely.
I came so
Absolutely.
brief. Like.
Listen,
Technical difficulty.
we're not rookies in this.
No,
we're not
I can
rookies.
tell.
We're not rookies in this.
I'm messing with pros here.
Yeah,
I'm moving out of my element.
Anyway, so everyone introduce himself. We'll go around.
All right, fine. I'm Hisham, aka the Brown Hero. Just
Brown Hero. On the pod, we got the Brown Hero. And
Absolutely.
then again, we got.
It's your boy Bolo Ops, aka Ops. No government name is gonna be provided for all you evil people on Twitter.
She was always watching, yeah.
He's got the best voice for radio, you know. I can't lie. And also, you know what's funny? I clocked as well. Yeah, you see the way he's Twitter famous. Our core fan base is gonna be them. You see them husband hunters on Twitter. Think about it. He's tall. He's got everything. And then last but not least,
We've got Mick Vickers. Ooh, that sounds sexy on this mic.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. This mic is a worldie. It's a world. I
It's
love
making me
it.
sound some... Oh,
we
shit.
got Mick Vickers.
Mick Vickers,
Sandra.
a.k.a...
Oh, sorry. Were we not beating?
Well, no, it's alright. My name is
You know, I can cut that.
Sandra.
I can cut that.
I've
Don't
only
worry.
said it.
It's fine. I can cut that too if you want.
Okay. Hi guys, I'm Mick Vickers, aka Get a Body with Sans, aka Sans, aka bare AKs.
That's your ad on.
Yeah, Twitter and Instagram.
Okay. So for today's episode, what we're gonna do is the first hour. We're gonna discuss a man he's a very he's a divisive figure in hip hop. I think he's become a divisive figure because like people just don't rate him, and I don't get it because I'm a big fan. But we're gonna talk about J. Cole.
I get it still.
We're gonna talk about J. Cole. So we've got Mick Fickham, who's a J. Cole stan. We've got me, who's just in the middle, and we've got 3 J. Cole haters as well. So
I don't hate J. Cole,
you
but
don't hate him, but you don't rate him.
He's just a bit boring.
He's
really,
not
sometimes.
boring. He's
Sometimes.
not
I've heard this a
boring.
lot. I've heard
See,
this a
people
lot.
that don't understand real music tend to say he's
Oh,
boring.
there
So
we
it's
go.
okay.
That's always the base of a real argument,
Yeah.
he
isn't
went platinum, no features.
They're too busy listening to rappers like
Real
Future.
rappers dying.
They go,
it? Artists like Future, please.
Let's structure this.
True.
So, firstly, because I remember when I first thought about like let's talk about J. Cole, is because me and Ox, we were at a Travis Scott concert, just random on a
Big
random
ups,
one
big
that we
ups.
were, and we almost died at that concert. That's the
Listen, I'm a
I
big
like
guy.
Travis Scott.
I thought I was not gonna make it to the next day.
You know what's funny? Because I went like I had my brother. My
Yeah.
brother's 17. I think he was 17 at the time. He might have been 16, but like my brother's slightly taller than me, but he's still skinny in that.
Yeah.
And I remember before I left, my mum was like, just bring him home safe. She doesn't know anything about Travis, but like,
It's good that she doesn't
before
then.
we leave, she was like, oh, you just bring him home
It's a
safe.
life-threatening event, man.
And within 5 minutes, I lost him. I don't
Man.
know where he went.
Yeah,
And
literally.
I messaged
remember
my
that.
sister at one point. I was like, he's gone. I don't know where he is.
So lover.
So yeah, it's all over. And like the whole concert in the back of my head, like I'm vibing out, I'm getting gassed, but in the back of my head, I'm thinking, so what am I going to tell mum?
Was my brother's death
Yeah.
worth being this lit?
He's gone. I brought another young boy home though. To replace him. You know?
But anyway, so Ops turns to me and he's like, yeah, so do you think J. Cole is fake deep? And I thought about it for a bit because my immediate reaction was nah. But I can basically all the criticisms that I hear about J. Cole, I can kind of understand.
You can't understand.
I can kind of understand. So, but
You've not
firstly,
seen it for it.
Ops, do you want to explain what you meant by like fake deep? And
Yeah. So he's recently like kind of rebranded himself, grew his hair out, rebranded himself as like a woke type rapper.
Yeah.
What my issue with that was, and why I thought it was like kind of disingenuous, was that a lot of his stuff that he's saying is quite surface level.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of it is quite surface level, in my opinion, and it just happened like so quickly. And I think that he's using that sort of image to like drive sales more so than actually trying to, you know.
Preach a message.
I'm not saying he's not a bad guy, but I'm just saying maybe intentionally or non-intentionally, he's trying to use that woke sort of image to
Can I
try
say
to like
something?
sell. Yeah.
Can I say
Jump in,
something?
jump in.
Yeah.
But you know Kendrick Lamar, when he did How to Pimp a Butterfly, why is no one saying anything about him? Because he changed just the way he was.
And
He
also,
sounded
I can't
woke.
lie,
He did
'cause
all
I'm a-
that.
Obviously, everyone knows I'm a Kendrick stan, but he was chatting the most rubbish.
Bruv, no, don't get me wrong.
Remember when he said that black people would stop getting shot by police if they learned to respect themselves?
Yeah,
I don't know.
And
That ain't
I-
it,
I
yo.
was like,
That ain't it, yo.
You're
Nah.
kicked out the culture for that.
Yeah, that ain't
I
it,
didn't know
yo.
he
Can
said
we
that.
say something? Yeah, I don't feel we should be going to musical artists for our political and social
Completely.
opinions.
No, but the thing
I
is,
feel like that's a big mistake.
No, I think
These are not like the
that is a
most.
big mistake, but a lot, like, they do have a massive impact, and a lot, especially young people, they listen to these artists more than they listen to like their teachers. their
Young,
parents.
impressionable
Especially-
people.
So if you got your artists that are attempting to preach a good message, that's good. Firstly,
Yeah,
Obviously, they
yeah,
don't
yeah.
have to. They're an artist if they want to chat about.
Yeah.
They want to chat about stuff that's relatable to them. So if they want to chat about doing drugs all day or something like that, if that's what you do, then chat about it. But
But-
if you're an artist that's chosen to talk about, like, chosen to speak on social topical issues and stuff, yeah, you should make sure you come at it in the right way, I guess. So I can kind of see what you meant about him being fake deep.
Can I jump in here and also
Yeah,
say,
jump in.
I mean, I'm not his biggest fan, but then I'm also
That's not a statement.
like, but I'm also very wary of like boxing someone in and forcing them only to ever have like one way of thinking throughout their whole life. So even if he wasn't
Yeah,
that
yeah, 100%,
woke, so to
yeah,
speak, before,
100%.
right, he still has the right to kind of change his mind. But like, you
Yeah.
know what? Maybe I do care a bit
Yeah.
more about this, right?
Yeah.
Because you're not fully formed when you're being.
Listen.
But
Yeah,
But-
yeah.
that does not excuse him from making very boring music.
Music is not
And that
boring.
is another side of the coin. Obviously, when I made that fake deep statement, it was like a very off the cuff statement. I was just kind of like put it out there just to be kind of
Yeah.
you know
Yeah,
some
because
chat
when you
going.
said
Yeah.
it, bare people were turning around like, what?
yeah, literally. I tend to do that a lot, just kind of just throw some bullshit out there.
See what
Hopefully it
sticks.
sticks.
Yeah,
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 exactly.
yeah,
But I think that kind of opens up a wider conversation in terms of like his music, like the boring sound of some of his albums, the inconsistency.
What is boring? What is it that is boring you?
His last album was trash.
But
Alright,
what
no,
is
slow
it?
down, slow down,
What
'cause
is?
I like that album, but I can
Yeah.
understand when someone would say they're bored because
Is it because it's slow?
everything's very slow.
Is
No
it-
features,
It's very
he's
slow,
doing it
yeah.
on his own production
So-
again. It's like it's. I felt like I'd heard it before because it was very
Yeah.
similar.
That's exactly what it is for me. That
It's,
isn't. I
it's
feel
similar
I've heard
to
it all the time.
Forest Hill Drive.
Forest Hills Drive,
Yeah, yeah.
but it wasn't as good as Forest Hills Drive.
Yeah.
Definitely
So it's
wasn't.
like, I'm hearing a version of something I got 2 years ago
Yeah.
that isn't as good.
But if you're into it,
Yeah,
then I
but you
assume that's
guys are
heaven,
sticking
right?
on him because he made a shit album. Do you know how many
It
rap?
wasn't shit, I don't
Okay,
think it's
okay. You guys think that For Your Eyes Only was crap, yeah?
Yeah.
You're acting like. Do you know how many rappers there's been when they've made that trash albums and then they came back and made other decent albums? Like,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
of those rappers, who are we putting up there like as high as we put J Cole
Yeah,
up there? We're
people
comparing J Cole
rate
to
him.
Drake and
Yeah.
Kendrick.
Because
They haven't dropped a dead album.
He's not on Drake.
Drake has dropped a lot of shit albums.
Yo.
Drake's
Name them.
No, okay, not a lot. Okay, not a lot. Yeah,
The light skin
not a lot.
alliance
Not a
kinda
lot of
came
shit
out there.
albums.
Just
But he's
like-
dropped shit
I just
albums.
stick up for my
Okay,
brother.
okay, okay. Brother.
Okay,
didn't know Isaac is light skin.
Drake hasn't dropped a lot of shit albums. He's dropped one shit album, and that was that.
Which
It's so shit. I don't know how to
More Life.
No.
If
More
you're reading
Life
this,
was
it's
I
more-
not-
like More Life, you know, but
More Life was
but what's the
watered
other one?
down.
It's the white one. It's the
Oh,
when it was
Oh, if
written
you're
in pen.
reading this, is too late.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
You don't like the album?
That's
You
not.
like that album?
That's
Nah,
not.
you're
That's
mad.
not. That wasn't an
Wow.
album though, technically.
Oh,
You're
please
fucking-
don't give me that. It wasn't an
Like,
album. It was
a
a
lot of
playlist.
projects,
It
it
was
wasn't an album,
a
technically.
Real
mixtape.
quick, yeah, you're bugging because if you're reading this on It's Too Late, it's a sick album.
It
It's-
wasn't.
It wasn't. What?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a continuous piece of work. It wasn't an album. It wasn't an
It's
album.
so trash, yeah.
The problem I have with Drake, because I'm a big Drake fan and I think he drops good projects and stuff. but
I'm a
I feel
Drake fan
I
too.
find that his albums aren't cohesive. Like
Not at all.
Yeah,
Not at all.
But the thing
Not
is,
at all.
you
Except for
don't-
Take Care.
Yeah, except Take Care,
So,
which
yeah,
is why
yeah,
that's
yeah.
his classic.
His
his
best
classic.
album.
Do you like More Life?
I like
Yeah,
More
I like
Life.
My Life. Yeah.
I like it.
I
More
like
Life was
More
watered
Life.
down.
I
for
like
me.
it.
As
It was a
in,
summer.
If you read this, it was too late. Was
Yeah.
absolutely potent.
Yeah,
Like
What?
completely
No.
switched up his like.
If you really listen to it, I thought it was a good
That's when I
album.
realized that he's proper from Toronto. Like before that, he wasn't dropping any.
Taranto.
Yeah.
Alright, so what is your J. Cole?
Sleeping in the
Wait, hold on,
streets.
real quick, you know what's jokes, yeah?
This is how relevant J Cole is. Within 10 minutes of talking about him, we're already
No,
talking
no, no, no,
about
no,
Drake.
no.
You know
We're bringing
what?
it back. We're bringing it back.
He's
We're
such a
bringing,
star.
we're bringing it back.
Before we bring it back, yeah, Ops is a
That's
star on
right.
tour, yeah. The other day, he must have tweeted something just quick. He was like, a lot of Toronto slang comes from the UK.
You can shoot Top Boy.
My timeline for the next 2 days was just Toronto man coming from
Oh.
They
I'm
got
gonna try
triggered.
and find
Toronto
it.
Twitter, and it was a drug. It
and
was
I
my
think that's even a
drug. I
thing,
loved
yeah.
it.
Did you
I
try and
love
talk
it.
to them?
Toronto.
He was just every time it was like poking at them like a bear or something. Like,
Good.
They're so sensitive. They're so
and it's like, they
sensitive.
don't understand sarcasm. Like, he was
Yeah, man.
Americans, Canadians don't understand British
my
sarcasm
gosh.
at all. They take everything you say.
Drop more shots.
literally.
Drop more shots right now.
Oh.
We hate Canadians. We hate the Americans.
Oh no no no! We love
all
Americans.
the
We love you
Canadians out there,
Canadian
I
baby
love
daddies
apparently, but
and that.
American baby.
what?
We love. I mean,
Hold on, we're not
wait.
done
Oh wait. You could
I
scratch
get that,
that.
right?
No, but okay, wait. Back to J Cole. What were we saying?
What is your favorite songs by J Cole?
My
Like
favourite-
all of you,
Yeah,
like
this playlist has got pretty much.
What is my favorite J. Cole
Young
song?
Simba?
like one by one.
Don't
What is your
Say, but I
favorite?
can't remember the song's name.
Oh, Don't Say, but
Just
that
sing it,
song
just
is
sing
a
it.
very good song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Role
Don't Say,
Models.
but- Yeah, no role
Photo
models. I
Drive.
love
What
that
about
song.
you?
I love that song.
The warm up was.
I appreciate that you know the warm up.
I can't even remember the name of the song. It was like it was track 9. I remember that because I
Track
just
nine.
Track
blurred
9.
into like my. can't remember
Can you sing it?
Just get it up, really. You can just get
It's
up.
not Me Against the World. What is it called?
Alright, listen,
It's got a really
we'll
soft
Me
find-
Against the
we'll
World.
find-
I said that's
should we
too
play- Should we play a track and then come back and talk about our favourite ones?
Let's do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
What track should we play?
Can we play? Oh,
What do you want to hear?
I don't know what's in the playlist.
I mean, we've got Spotify. Like, we've got the whole of J Cole's.
The score could
Can I
be-
once again
I
interrupt
think
and
my-
say
Yeah.
between 5 of us we can't think of a J Cole song that anyone wants
Nah,
to play.
I've got a whole.
No, no,
playlist.
no, no,
I-
no,
I'll-
no,
the
no,
agenda.
no, 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 no,
This
no,
agenda
no,
you
no,
have,
no, no,
I
no. Do you
love
know
the
what?
agenda.
Do you know
I
why?
love the agenda.
Because it's
I
on
love it.
Spotify and I like his mixtape stuff. First
No,
of
no,
all,
no, I
second
didn't-
of all,
I
I was
So
so.
you're saying he hasn't released a good album?
I love a good
He has
agenda.
released a good
Yeah,
album.
Hisham, you're bringing that.
Yeah,
I love the
saying.
energy. I love the
And
energy.
listen, we're gonna go into Land of the Snakes. It's off what was that?
Born Sinner.
Born Sinner.
How dare you
Okay.
think about it?
I forgot for a second.
I'm joking.
See, this is why we need her. She knows it. She knows it. all. She knows it.
Yeah, so here's Land of the Snakes.
I even know the sample.
Listen, yeah, I think J Cole's wavy personally, and I can understand why people criticize him, but he doesn't appeal to everyone, and it's like I can still see why he's in that top tier conversation kind of thing. You can't see it.
Can I say something? Can I just feel like
Oh wait, she's got a statement.
no,
She's
not
saying
even
that.
the statement, but not only I like J Cole for more than his music. I know it sounds mad cheesy, but I feel like he's actually just a sick guy. Because one thing that I've noticed in the music industry with a lot of rappers, once they become famous, they change or they do all the. I mean, look at Kanye West. Do you remember how he was a college
yeah,
he's a bit of
dropout?
a
Dangerous
weirdo.
My
territory.
guy did Jesus.
It's
I don't know
lost
if.
because of the Kardashian curse. So it's not
Listen,
My
it is
God.
powerful.
Do you see how some rappers
Powerful.
change?
The Kardashian
I feel
curse.
like
Look what they did to Lamar Odom. Finish them off.
Where are we
saying-
going with Jesus though? I want to hear your
oh,
thoughts on
you
that.
do you like? I don't,
Garbage.
Whoa, whoa,
You know
whoa.
what it
You
is?
like-
You know what it is, yeah?
I like
Because
Jesus. I like Jesus.
I didn't like the album, but
you gonna say it's an experiment?
No,
All these Kanye West
Experiment,
fans are
who
like,
cares? It
No, no, but
fucking knocks.
Yeezus has
oh
been.
god,
Yeezus has
that's
been
like Molly
influential.
music.
No, as in like if you look at music since Yeezus, yeah, a lot of
Yeah, I
like,
do.
and I mean it might have been because he was influenced by Travis in making Yeezus and stuff, but
Yeah.
that whole Travis Scott kind of wave and stuff, that those kind of sounds have really boomed since Yeezus.
No, but then
That's why
if you
people say
if
it's an
you
experiment.
but then if you listen to the album, fundamentally,
Yeah, no, I don't
it's
like
not
the album. I don't
sonically
like the
pleasing to the
album.
ear. It's just
Yeah,
not
sure.
fundamentally.
experiment.
It's not sonically pleasing
an
to the ear.
experiment.
All I'm saying is
Jesus
It
is
just
an
doesn't sound nice.
experiment. It's just
That's,
their
that's, that's
noise.
why that's part of the reason why I didn't like J. Cole's last album, because like although the message and lyrics were there, it's music fundamentally has to be sonically pleasing to the ear, and it wasn't.
It was good, bro.
You're telling me there's any other song, anything like On Sight or Black Skinhead, that doesn't make you want to just commit crimes continuously?
But the thing is, it's like
You should listen to drill.
Drill, yeah, you should definitely say UK drill, some heady one.
Did you see what happened to Eddie?
Yeah,
Did you see what happened to him?
women are trash.
No, we know that girl was trash. T-shirt,
Women
T-shirt,
are
whatever.
trash.
Okay, so we've added women to the list of Americans, Canadians. You know what?
Yeah,
I think you've
women
covered
are
about
trash.
70% of the population.
Yeah.
We
I'm
pissed
trying
off
to
everybody, man.
Anyone else
get
left?
one of them. Yeah.
But yeah, no, back to J. Cole.
I'm trying to tell you guys
What
why
we
he's
saying about
sick.
J. Cole?
Okay, sorry to
The
interrupt.
All I'm-
J. Cole.
All I'm trying to say is I just feel like he's really refreshing. He's just got a pure mindset. Like I just feel like he's not getting lost in the sauce with the Hollywood kind of style. He's just himself. He still lives in North Carolina.
Do you think that's part of him doing this fake thing?
I actually think
You
it's
see
real.
you see
No,
that-
no, 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 no,
commitment
no,
right
no,
there,
no.
if it
I
is.
think it's real because even when I go to his concert, my guy's wearing the same tracky that he's always
He's
wearing.
wearing
Like
a
that-
prison jumpsuit.
Every
Yeah, it's
Nah,
like
that's
a
too
lot of it
much.
appears like an
and
aesthetic.
when
to
you
me.
see
It's a
Future,
bit
you
too-
see Future is wearing like the chain that can pay for my student finance.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it's
And he
the
looks
maddest
sick
thing.
doing it. I love Future for that. Come on.
See?
You know what's mad? Because when I saw Future in October as well.
Yeah.
I actually saw him the week after J. Cole.
How much has your life changed since? Be honest.
Since no, I prefer the J. Cole trade to Future.
Really?
But yeah, but
Okay. How come?
I'm a big J. Cole fan because Future seemed tired on stage.
All the
Seemed like he
money.
couldn't keep up. Yeah, he had some dancers on stage with him, and
Yeah.
he
He just couldn't keep up with the dancers.
But his diamonds were shining in the dark, which is like
Diamonds
surely-
dancing, you
It's
know.
crazy. I was
It's
like,
mad.
My hero right there.
Usually, like if you turn the light
The
off, you
moolah.
can't see anything. You just saw the chains. You just saw the chains, the VVS's on his wrist.
Yeah,
everything. I was like,
yeah.
Moolah.
So when they talk about in the songs like
That's
Diamonds
what's-
Dancing,
yeah,
they're
that's
actually
what-
dancing.
Exactly.
Doing the zone too.
Now, if that isn't realness, I don't know
Oh
what
yeah,
it
so
is.
I was listening to a podcast, and one of the guys on the podcast said J. Cole's one of the best rappers ever, but I don't want to hear from him ever. And I'm thinking,
Was that Joe Budden?
no,
That
it
said
was
that sounds like something he would say.
It was this podcast with Getz was on it. I can't remember
Okay.
what was going on, but he was saying like J. Cole on the last album. You see that song "Folding Clothes," stuff like that.
I
yeah?
wanna fold clothes for you.
Folding Clothes is a boring. Like
I
I like the
wanna
album,
be-
but that's
you
that's
piss
like,
me
it's a
off.
straight skip. man.
And then he said something on his last album, so the one before the most recent one,
I tell you,
Forest Hill Drive. He said, you don't need to have money to be happy.
Love
And
yours,
it-
yeah, love yours.
yeah. I'm like,
quite
yeah,
basic,
that's
it's quite
nice,
basic.
but listen, nigga, we
You
need to pay
don't,
rent.
you don't.
I'll be much happier if I didn't have that.
I don't think
and I
he's
can
trying
pay
to
rent.
say that. I think
I'll
he's
be
trying
much
to.
happier.
I think, of course, he needs money and all that, but I feel like family and having the
yeah.
right people around you does play. a
Of
huge
course, but
impact.
then
I mean, come on, let's be honest. If you just have money, okay, if you just have money and that's it, no people around, what are you gonna do?
of
with it?
course not. Yeah, you have
You're
to
gonna
factor
say,
that
you
in.
need to spend the
But
money with people.
I'll be much happier if I had a Rolex.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be much happier.
And
Yeah.
that would make me pretty
You know
happy.
what?
I'm
I
not
can't
gonna
lie.
lie.
Yeah, I feel like
I'm joking.
I'd rather actually be happy in life and everything's just going well than have money because I don't think money is that deep to me.
Money
That's a
helps.
different thing.
Money helps.
Yeah.
No, but I'm
None
saying
of us are rich, that's what we
in
mean.
the way our society is designed today, if you don't have money, you can't pay your
I
bills.
think it's because you're,
That is
you're
directly
guys. Cause
correlative
it's
with
more
your
hard for
happiness.
guys with the materialist.
It's more materialistic.
That's a different conversation. I'm talking about rent. I'm talking about paying rent and,
Yeah, exactly. I'm
and
just
buying
talking about
food.
surviving.
You know?
There's all, if anything,
Yeah.
I would think that the criticism there, right, is that you're getting told that by someone who has a record deal with Jay-Z,
Exactly.
who has
Exactly.
platinum.
No,
selling
no, no,
albums.
no,
As in-
no, no,
as
no.
in, is he the right
No,
person
no,
to be-
no. But
be
if he
delivering that
listens to his
message.
old album, if he listens to his old mixtapes
Yeah.
before he blew, he was always rapping about, I want this, I want. No, wait, hold on. Let me,
Yeah, so that-
can we cut that bit?
So he's saying, so you essentially bolstered up
No,
point.
no. I was trying. No.
I think what you're
I
trying
need
to say.
to
yeah,
get a
You're not doing a
reference,
good
but
job.
Wait, I think Isaac's gonna.
I think what you're
Yeah.
trying to say is that he was talking about wanting all this stuff.
no.
He
Okay,
got
yeah,
this
okay, I
stuff,
think I
No,
get
no,
it.
no.
and then he was like,
No, no, no,
"Oh,
no.
It's
Don't need
not
it, fam.
that.
it's not really."
He was talking
because I
about
think
chasing.
what I took from that song, because I know the song you're talking about,
Yeah,
is "Love
yeah,
Yours."
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like there's always more you can do. Like there's always,
there's always
a higher
more,
level
yeah.
to reach.
100%.
So if you're not happy where you are, yeah,
Yeah,
like you're never gonna be happy. Like you
Yeah.
should be trying to push forward. But
definitely.
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
don't
you
think
are.
that the message was nuanced enough. If he was talking about
Yeah,
like
it's true.
materialism,
Like,
then yeah,
the
fair
thing is,
enough.
it's
But
like, he's not saying stuff that we don't know, kind of thing. Like he's
Yeah.
saying it's not like a.
it's not revolutionary, and it's just my main gripe with the fake deep thing that I mentioned was a lot of his fans will act like he's the Messiah.
Oh.
He's delivering this
J.
ridiculous
Cole's
I
message.
cried, you know, his first
this is
concert,
one of
I
them.
cried. I
This is
don't,
one of the
I don't.
songs.
Oh, I cried for J. Cole all the
I
time.
cried. Now listen,
for a
yeah,
slightly
when he
different
sang
reason.
"Love Yours," yeah, and he was performing, and then he was singing it, and then he pointed at me. I was like, ooh. I was like,
I've been touched by your mediocrity.
Listen, I'm a Muslim, yeah. I don't think I've ever cried in mosque, but I cried in J. Cole's concert.
Oh my gosh.
That is
Stop
wild.
allowing that.
I
I still love you, God.
I don't know, like,
Shout out to God.
what was the thing that you were gonna? The statement.
Alright, guys, so basically.
A big statement coming.
Go on.
So I was just cruising down Twitter and that, and I found this post, and it says, J. Cole has been working on the album since last year, obviously 2017, and it's still working on it, and it's definitely going to drop this year, 2018. J. Cole and Dreamville are fully aware that For Your Eyes Only did not connect with the hip hop fans, and we're trying to change that. The sound of the new album will be completely, it's in capital letters, completely different to what people come to expect, and it will sound nothing like For Your Eyes Only. J. Cole has been challenging himself in this album to make songs for the people that he thinks that people can't. That people don't think that he can make. People are going to be shocked when they see the producers that J. Cole's working with.
Also, he's not doing external.
He's not producing
He's
his own
working
stuff
with
anymore.
Dr. Dre in the studio, so we're gonna hear some nice West Coast stuff.
Okay.
And the new album.
Metro Boomin or I'm out is all I'm
Metro
saying.
Boomin. I can tell what type of music. We met not too long ago, but I can tell exactly what's on your playlist, bro.
Man, I'm eclectic.
And
Wait,
the
finish
new
off, finish.
album is the best work yet. Ooh, that's a statement.
What I'm saying is,
And J. Cole will
Oh,
put
sorry.
back the content to the top spot versus Kendrick and Drake. Cole is about to take the crowd and drop his fifth classic.
basically, so
Who
Whoa.
wrote this?
It was a post
By
on.
who?
Fifth classic.
By who?
Where was number one?
his fans,
Picture
his fans.
His fans wrote this.
No.
I was thinking that's
Actually-
mad
wait,
confident
who-
if he
It was
wrote
on-
that,
it
bro.
was on KanyeTither.com.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
thinking if he wrote that,
Oh,
He
I
does
thought-
mad confident.
Was it a representative of Dreamville that wrote that?
that's what I'm saying. Because
Yes,
that's
yeah.
what I was thinking.
how is he saying that?
That's
Nah.
a very with your chest statement.
Anyways, prepare yourself. So I assume that his album's gonna be sick. The fact that he's like, the only thing that is kind of pissing me off is the fact I hate the fact that he's headlining for Friday for Wireless, because it pissed everyone off.
Who's going
It
to
pissed
that
everyone-
show?
that day, everyone was sticking it on J. Cole, and I thought that was kind of unfair because come on, like, just watch when the album drops and he's sick.
On the side note though, those wireless tickets just came and just went. That was
the
a
best
madness.
lineup I've
I got my
seen.
tickets and I got out.
An absolute madness.
I got
Did
my
you
ticket
see
and I got out.
did you see resale? Resale was like apparently going for like 50 racks.
No, I'm thinking I might do.
Wireless,
Yeah,
like,
I might
you'd be
resell.
surprised.
I might resell,
Insane.
get the piece, invest in Bitcoin, and then jump.
They dropped the
I
band.
like, that's what you
I'll
call a
chat to
money
Jamal, yeah.
mindset.
Yeah.
Jamal, he's been on the show before, yeah. I'll chat him because like this is like the bumping national championships. Like you see the way you like
Yeah.
bump train and stuff. Yeah, this
Yeah,
is like we've been training for this.
Yeah.
we can, but this is
the Olympics.
This is what
It's the World Cup.
Anyone
This is where you get the
listening to
Ballon
this
d'Or.
podcast and want to
Public
send me a
transport,
wireless ticket for Saturday and Sunday, you can DM me.
Good
on
luck.
that.
But yeah,
Good
nah,
luck.
I think we have to jump fence for the culture. To be fair, but anyway,
Who's we? You're speaking French now.
Wait, what country are you all guys from? Because
me, I'm Ghanaian.
really.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Oh my god.
I'm
That
joking.
was absolutely
I was-
awful. All the
I said
Kofis and
something.
Kwakus are just gonna hate you just for saying
Actually,
that.
wait, some of my man crosses are Kanye.
Just gonna challenge.
Challenge. Oh, wow.
What country are you from?
Me?
Yeah. Are you like? Can I guess?
Yeah, you can guess.
Are you like Irish, Jamaican?
That's a mad guess. Where did that come from?
So I don't know. You look, I don't know.
Apparently Irish Jamaican people connect.
Yeah,
Maybe I don't know.
there's
I don't know.
hell
What's the
of
thing.
I've heard of like there are a lot of Irish Jamaicans, but nah.
Did you get
I'm
that
not
a
even
lot, though?
Jamaican. Nah, I've never got that before.
What are you?
Trini. Like my mom's English, my dad's Trini. So
Okay, cool.
yeah.
I'm Cuban and Nigerian.
Is
No, I'm joking. I'm just 100% Nigerian.
I was like, whoa, like how was that? How did that happen?
I should hold it in. Look for some nice followers.
The hint of Cuban.
Maybe saying Allah.
Yeah. So what were we saying about J Cole again? We keep coming off J Cole.
Yeah, I think it was.
Because he's so amazing. There's
Oh,
so
he's,
much to
he's,
talk
he's
about
performing
him.
Friday at Wireless.
Oh,
That's what
yeah,
he's saying. Yeah.
Wait, I still didn't really get that. Who dropped that statement?
What?
It was like it was on a fan
Do you know,
website.
I'll
but
find
they
the
were
website
saying,
and
like,
I'll
it's
send it to
from
you.
Yeah.
Dreamville representatives.
Because I was gonna say, like, that you should never really be backing down on your own work. Like,
You
in
know-
my
you know
opinion,
it is- you know it
because
is
if
like-
he's stuck with
Yeah,
it,
that's
You should just
mad.
do it with
respect,
your
like,
chest.
then
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
But
just
I
put it
think,
out.
I think
yeah.
like he recognizes, as we discussed, like I like the album, but a lot of people didn't. And
I feel like I
the
haven't
reasons
won
they
this
said are,
argument
like,
yet.
The reasons they said are like valid for why they didn't like it. So
Yeah.
his next album is crucial because like
I just
it has to be a good album.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
There's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because
So
if
he
he
has to perform.
so
He has
do
to
do
perform.
one crap album, fair enough.
Yeah.
But if it's 2 in a row
Yeah,
consecutively,
he's going down.
That ain't
But it
interesting.
can't be
Yeah,
2 in
yeah,
a row
yeah,
because
yeah.
For Your Eyes Only was not a shit
I said too
album.
much, you know.
I love it though. It's
But
so
anyways,
funny.
guys, support J. Cole, buy his music, stream it like Rams and that.
Buy
Oh,
his
but-
music. You're happy without money. It's fine.
Wait.
Yeah, exactly. You really
He's telling you. Not to worry.
Wait, did you
You're
guys
funny.
have you guys heard the track with Cole and Kendrick, the new one?
Oh,
A
American.
new one.
Yeah.
Are you telling me that he didn't
Let's
go
play it.
ham?
I will
Can
play
you-
it.
you
We'll
play
play
that?
it.
I haven't
Play it,
heard that.
play it.
Is
That's
it
gonna be
is
news
it
to me.
Yeezy?
I hope he doesn't
It was
pollute.
on Jeezy's album.
I really hope.
Is it Yeezy or Yeezy?
Jeezy.
I really hope J. Cole's
Yeezy.
crap music spirit doesn't rub off on Kendrick.
No,
I really.
Oh.
We'll get into that. That's a wild statement.
That's another one. Yeah, let me just throw that out there.
For Your Eyes Only.
Yeah, so J. Cole really went in on that beat, and I was saying off air that Joe Budden said it on Everyday Struggle. RIP Everyday Struggle, by the way. Anyway, Joe Budden said it on Everyday Struggle. He was saying that J. Cole, like, to reach the superstar level that he has, he had to water down his rapping that he did. So, like, on his early mixtapes, his rapping and everything, he's going in on every song. But it's like, it's the sort of thing that's not going to appeal to the masses. So in order to appeal to the masses, he had to make songs like Workout, which he said himself, he had to make songs like Workout, which, like, I really like that song, but like pure hip hop and J. Cole fans didn't like it at the time because they were like, bro, you're selling out to get on the radio, that kind of stuff. Like, he had to water it down in order to get on the radio and blow to the level he's at. So that verse, which was, what's it called? It was off American Dream, which was on Jeezy's album, which dropped in like December. Like, to me, it shows that like he still got it in him to rap at a really high level.
Wait,
and
but
go in like that.
you know why that's mad though, yeah? Because other artists have managed to commercialize themselves without having to stop rapping well.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand it.
But it's that's quite few and far between, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like to that big level of
To the big
huge
level?
commercial
Like
success.
that, bro. He's like,
It's
he's
not that
among
many people.
Only 4 people that I know that could sell out the O2 for multiple nights. Him,
Yeah.
Kendrick, Drake, and Future.
You might not like him, but you have to respect
Don't-
that.
don't
No,
you
I
know,
respect
that's
that.
why,
You have to,
like
you
in my
have to.
head, that's how I see the top tier because they're the ones that have
You
reached
put
a worldwide
Future and
fame.
all of them. You put them all
No,
together.
not
and
on the
I was
rapping
about to
ability,
say.
but as in like reaching an audience.
I wouldn't say
worldwide.
features.
I
I wouldn't say
think Future-
features on the level of Drake or
But
Future.
Future's
Not in this
out.
country.
Feature
but in
was sold
America.
out.
No, but not only that, he sold out the O2 for 2 nights.
Yeah, but that doesn't what it depends what we're talking about. Are we talking about like
Not about the rapping ability. I'm
Okay,
saying- I'm
then
talking about like the
Just
overall
about-
I'm talking about
holistically.
the star. Like,
Oh, the star,
like
yeah,
their
the star.
stardom kind of
Yeah.
thing.
oh, he's not on the same level as
He's
Drake
not on the same
and
level
Kendrick.
as
No,
Drake.
he's not.
No.
Nah.
Nah, he's
Maybe
not.
J. Cole, yeah, but not Drake and
No,
Kendrick.
maybe,
Even
yeah,
that, I'm not
definitely
sure
J. Cole.
because J. Cole does the numbers to back it up.
This is a side thing anyway, but I was just saying it because like for people that like connect on a worldwide thing, I'm thinking, could you sell out the biggest arena in another country? That kind of thing. Like Travis did Brixton, which is a big venue. but
Travis
it's
is
not-
getting there in
He's
terms of
getting
like,
there.
his stardom.
Chance did Brixton, like that's the level below in my eyes.
I hate.
Because Chance, maybe if he came back, he would do.
Yeah, because he hasn't
It's
been
the
out
acid
for
rap
long
Chance,
enough.
the rapper I like.
Yeah.
I don't. No. I take that back. I don't.
Daniel Screw,
I like the acid rap. I like the. I thought I didn't really like Colouring Book that much, but I like acid rap. 10 Day. It's called 10 Day.
10 Day.
10 Day.
Daniel, you might need to turn
10
up
Day.
on that.
You like Colouring
Turn up for your
Book?
boy. I like Colouring Book.
Daniel, take a
That
seat.
Colouring Book album was so commercial.
Daniel, grab a mic. Grab a mic.
It was so
The
commercial.
bag's coming off.
He's saying it's
So wait,
alright.
hold on. You're telling me that Colouring Book is
Yo,
nothing.
You know,
Colouring Book
it's
is better
mad because
than.
we were gonna have a Chance episode at some point and talk about whether he's an industry plant or not.
He is.
We need to talk
Which
about
is-
that at some
which is
point.
100%.
Well,
have it.
I like him because I mean you need to like appreciate he is completely different.
He's not
He's
independent
different.
in the traditional
He's
sense.
different. Like the way he raps and the way he brings. I like it. It's like he sounds like shit, but it's good shit.
Wait, what was that?
He
Repeat
sounds
that.
like good shit.
It sounds like shit, but it's
It
good
sounds-
shit.
it's
That
good
is my
shit.
point right there.
I'm a big Chance fan.
He does have an annoying voice though.
Yeah, like, if you hear that,
I've gotten used to it.
I think it's eccentric, fam.
it's different.
You know what? When
But
he's
Colin
like
Book was
doing
not
his
that good.
his singing thing, when he's kind of like singing, it's okay. When he's fully rapping, it's a bit nasally.
I like when he
It's a bit-
sings, like Lost.
A few people say that about Kendrick though as well.
Ooh.
Kendrick is a bit
Yeah,
nasally.
that's what a lot of people say that about Kendrick, but I don't hear it. Maybe because I like Kendrick.
On some
Yeah,
shoes,
maybe.
Kendrick comes on sounding like an alien. But
Wait, guys, quick
Yeah, no, he
question.
actually does.
Quick
He actually
question.
does.
Who would you say is the hardest female rapper in the game right now?
female rapper.
In the game?
Oh,
Yeah.
I judge
Right
it
now,
on
Nicki.
based on what? Based
Nicki.
on what?
I'm
Rap,
tired.
He's
rapper
dead.
sing,
Right now-
rap
right now-
sing,
dead
rap.
in
What's
Are
the-
you
what's-
talking rapping? Are you talking rapping ability?
What's her name again?
Are you talking rapping ability
Or overall?
or just who's the best
Rapping ability.
rapping ability?
Oh, Rhapsody.
Rhapsody.
Rhapsody. Yeah.
Rhapsody, see, I like
But if
that.
we're talking,
But then
if we're talking
I also
who's gonna
think-
be the like the
What
top
about young-
female MC
That's
Young
right
M.A.
now is between Nicki and Cardi to me.
Young M.A. is good.
Cardi's
Young
only
May.
put
I
out
keep forgetting that
one.
she's a female.
Well, she hasn't even put out an album.
That's why we
So
need to hear her album and see if it can be up
Yeah.
there with Nicki. what she
Nicki has
Roman
so much
Reloaded,
potential
Pink
to
Friday,
do
all that kind
so
of stuff.
good, but she keeps doing all these. She keeps doing
I
all
mean,
these.
Nicki's solo stuff hasn't popped, but her features have been going hard.
Yeah.
Her
I think
features
she's
have
trying to
really-
like build towards an album.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because
But the
she
thing
didn't
is, how
really
can you
do
be-
much
She's
last
released
year.
like 3 now,
Yeah,
isn't she?
yeah.
Yeah.
How much more time
How
can we really
Nicki?
give her? Yeah,
I
she's
don't
on
know.
her third
But how,
album.
I don't know.
how can you build to an album without having solo material that bangs?
Yeah,
You
I
can't build
don't
to an
know
album
what
just
her
with features.
label or her team are doing. I don't really know.
Well,
but
they're making
that's what it
millions of
seems
dollars,
to
to
me.
be fair.
Yeah.
She is making a lot of money.
Yeah.
So,
So I think that's what she seems to be doing. But
Real quick, what are your thoughts about if this Kendrick and J. Cole collab ever comes?
Oh my
It
god,
will
I'm
never
gonna
happen.
die.
It's the new
I've been
Year
waiting.
rises.
You know, I've been praying about. I pray 5 times a day for this. I'm not even trying shit.
I mean, there was a
I-
period when I said fully, I was like, I remember I messaged Amy, I was like, it's
I'll
gonna be
buy
the
the
best
mix-
music
I'll buy the
that's ever
album.
been made. I said it fully because I was in my stand mode at the time.
but everyone
But now-
It's gonna
every
happen.
year,
It's gonna
every
happen.
year
It's gonna
around the
happen.
same point in
Inshallah, it's
time,
gonna happen.
that rumor comes to surface.
Inshallah, it's gonna happen.
Listen, I'm saying
So-
I don't even know if I want to hear it anymore.
You do want
It's
to.
like
I
a new
just want-
detox.
I want a new
But when it
Kendrick
comes, you gotta
album
listen
instead.
to it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You are gonna listen
Come on.
to it.
I will listen to it,
I'll
but
listen on-
just because I've got time.
It will
in my
come
hands.
like that Kanye West and JC Watch the Throne. It'll be.
That was a good album.
That was.
That
That
was
was
a
a
good
great
album. I
album.
love
I
that
saw.
album.
Did any of you see that live? That tour?
Nah, I
Nah,
didn't.
do you know how much the
I
tickets
saw it.
was?
I'm so sad.
Still dropped.
How much did you pay?
I paid 50 quid.
Jesus Christ! What?
I got a standing ticket. I was like seated miles away, but I saw
okay.
Kanye dancing on top of like a cube with a shark on it. Like, come on.
I'm
I need to
sad
see.
I missed it.
Hold on. Did any of you get to go to the Coco show he did a few years ago?
Nah,
You're them ones that
You know
get
what's
to
crazy?
these concerts.
You know what's
Like,
crazy because this was in first year
Mm.
and I was already going out somewhere else and
Yeah.
everyone was like, "Come Coco," and I'm usually not a fan of Coco.
Yeah.
I didn't know Kanye was gonna be there, so I went Ministry of Sound instead. Yeah.
Man,
Student night,
the
yeah.
error.
And oh man, when I found out Kanye was there, like I saw it
Kanye,
on Snapchat
Ray,
the next day. Everyone skeptic
Big
came.
Sean,
They had
Skeptic,
everyone-
Meridian Dan.
All at the
where
same
was
time.
this?
They
Where
performed
was
German Whip live with Jay and me, backing him up.
And they had the whole
That's
of the UK scene on stage with
Yeah.
him. Remember, that's why Stormzy had Shut Up. You know, on Shut Up, like people
I
were
like
like, oh, he's a
Stormzy.
backup dancer to Kanye.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
behind.
yeah, yeah.
He's like, oh, a couple men call me a backup dancer.
Mm.
And then,
Yeah.
wait, hold on. Did you say you don't like Stormzy?
Yeah.
You're Pastor Daniel.
Door is literally there.
Daniel,
If you want to-
Daniel, Daniel, sit down.
Daniel,
Daniel, sit
No,
down.
no,
Sit
no,
down.
no,
We
no,
have to
no, no.
support
Listen,
big-
yeah,
we have to
and
support Big
before,
Mike.
Before,
Come on.
I like him as a person. I like him as a person, and I like the fact that it's. But I don't think. I think it's overrated.
Oh, do you think is it
Yeah.
the album?
That's
People
our
always
Is
think
it the
that
album?
when you
Yeah.
blow though.
He's
Yeah,
sick.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
he's got flaw and everything, but I just don't think he's the best. I feel like he's okay.
But it's again, are you talking like rapping ability or are you talking more generally like overall?
He's the biggest.
'Cause
No,
he's
no,
the
his
best in
rapping
terms of
ability is
everything.
he's sick, but
He
I
can
just
rap.
feel.
No, I feel like
can rap,
there's better
There's better
rappers. Like
personally,
lyrically,
I think
there's
so.
better
But
rappers.
he can hold his
but-
own. He can
No,
definitely
no, he
hold
can
his
hold
own,
his
yeah.
own.
But I
for
feel
sure.
like people like him more because of his personality and how he portrays
That
portrays
definitely
himself.
plays
That
into
makes
it.
it
Yeah.
even more.
He's a very
likeable.
nice, personal
Like-
person. But but then
But I'm
people.
talking about music. But there's a big
To
difference
be honest, yeah,
between.
he's not
There's nothing
actually
wrong with
very sellable if you just look at him.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be.
He's
Yeah.
not
True.
like
It's
he's
mad, 'cause
not
my mum
a very
saw-
sellable
you
person.
see,
Typically
went-
for the UK.
you know,
That's
he
what I'm
went to-
saying,
you know, he
yeah.
went to Oxford to give that speech,
Mm.
and my sister's at Oxford in it, so she was like in a picture.
Oh, well
with
done
him.
to her.
I'll let her know. Yeah. she was in
Ooh,
she was
sis.
in a thingy in a picture with him. And my mum was like, "Oh, who's this big guy you're standing there?" Like she was a bit in like because he looks like 6'5", dark skinned guy. Yeah.
Mm.
Even I'm scared.
He's
So I'm
6'5".
saying, like,
Your own people,
yeah,
you know.
my own people. God damn, man, and he's still. So
and
Did you know, wait, sidetrack to like how some girls
women,
think. As soon
women, I
as 6
swear.
foot 5 got mentioned, she just came to me and said, he's 6 foot 5. Could be a mass murderer, could have done all sorts of, oh, but he was 6 foot 4. There's something about him. There's something about him. It's like when it's like when the girl doesn't find a guy that attractive, but he has a Rolex. There's something about him.
No, because when you have the Rolex, it just blurs
It blinds the vision. The Rolex is blinding the eyes.
You just don't see it.
I digress.
Yeah, listen, we got like 5 more minutes before we'll switch up to the second hour of the thing. But do we have any closing thoughts on J. Cole?
Everyone that doesn't like J. Cole, because I mean, God bless you all, and watch when J. Cole's album comes, and I'll see how you guys react.
I'm watching
When his album comes, and if it's good, I'll come back here and I'll tell you guys. I'll be like, I told you so.
I don't think it's coming this year though.
It should be. I mean, what's he gonna perform in Wireless for? Eyes only to them people.
Yeah.
That
He'll do it.
everyone's gonna be like,
He'll
oh yeah, eyes
See,
only.
it's not the last time
One love, you know
I want
with the sailors. Like it's the World Cup.
But if you had Neighbours and Wireless, up in the Neighbours.
That's a good song.
That is a good
song.
song.
Shishi plays Neighbours every single day. He said it's the best song and the flow of it.
Ever.
No, not the best song ever, but it's the best J. Cole song. And listen, the flow
Neighbours.
of it.
Neighbours is
This
sick.
J. Cole's release.
Yeah, no,
way
I
better
don't
songs
think
than
it's his
that.
best. My personal favorite is the one we're playing underneath now, Tale of Two Cities. That's my favorite J. Cole.
I didn't mean like. Do you know this? Yeah, I think with me, I actually like slow J. Cole. When it comes to music, I prefer music that is more slow. Like for example, if I listen to Tupac, I prefer listening to his slow stuff rather than his.
I like aggressive Tupac.
Hit him up. I was in the
This
strip
is-
yesterday. Hit him up came up. I
Me Against
lost
the
it.
World.
You don't remember what you did for those 3 minutes, do
I
you?
did not. I can't tell you.
I don't know. I
love
prefer
that.
slow music compared to like
All
hype
the,
music.
all the
That's
time
why
though, like as in.
I can listen to Travis Scott though. I can.
Of course you can.
Yeah.
I mean, I like a bit of both.
It depends- if I'm in the gym.
If I'm in a
Yeah.
chill mood, I'll listen to
Ooh.
it.
Just mood, different mood. My
I like
favorite.
the artists that can do both.
Like
I'm happy with
Yeah.
music that I can turn up to and chill to.
J. Cole.
This is a bit of a random one though, but my favorite J. Cole song is probably "Let Nas Down."
Let
I
Nas Down.
love that song.
Oh, I
That's
love
such a the sample as well. It came from Fella.
I was gonna talk
That's
about
right.
Yeah,
Hey,
Fella.
you know.
Yeah, come on.
Come on.
Little Nigerian connection there.
Come
Yeah.
on. You can be Nigerian if you want to.
know.
Anyone want to be recruited? I can recruit you to the.
Oluwandi.
Are you Nigerian?
Cool.
Yeah. Yoruba, Igbo. Oh, you don't know. If you're not Yoruba, you're not Nigerian. Wait, what
That's
are
a
you?
big statement.
What are you?
Yoruba.
Okay.
Take a
If
seat,
you're not
take a seat.
Yoruba, I'm joking. You can join
Views
us
shared
for-
by Mexicans are not shared by me. Or, you know.
Anyway, yeah, closing things about J. Cole.
What time is it?
To be honest, look, think about it, I don't think you won the argument. I feel like this whole thing we just bashed J. Cole.
No, but to be honest, yeah, how many?
You
Do
didn't
you know
come
what?
hard enough for your boy.
Because do you know it's hard to talk. I've noticed it's hard to talk when a lot of people are talking because I don't want to like.
Oh yeah, it's true. Maybe we should try not to talk over each other a bit.
Yeah, no, not saying. I mean, because you were saying some good points, and I feel like if I say yeah, but you know, or yeah, it might come across.
Plus, it's 2v3. So
End of the day,
Two,
people that
four
know
J.
that J.
Cole,
Cole are
three.
trash anyway, so you
I
know
think-
you're missing
I
out in
think- I
life.
think we should suspend the judgments on J. Cole till after this next album drops.
I think that's a general consensus.
I'll at you all on Twitter and send you the link, I'll buy it. Actually, yeah.
I won't buy it. I'll stream it.
I'll download it on my Apple Music.
Before Apple Music, yeah, the way I was.
I actually bought a J. Cole album before.
Like you see how when they do shows and stuff, they'll be like, oh, thank you guys so much for buying the album. Yeah, I'll do I didn't buy it. I downloaded it. I got it pirate and stuff. But now that Apple Music, so I'm
Do you remember Mad
loads of-
Mixtapes? No, not Mad
Mixtape
Mixtapes.
Madness.
No, the one that there's one website where
That piff.
yeah,
That Piff,
them
that
days,
Piff.
them Meek Mill's days. Do you know how many
Oh, yeah,
mixtapes
yeah,
I downloaded with Meek Mill's? Ooh.
Yeah.
Shout out
Alright,
to
so,
Meek Mills through
we're
him.
gonna close the J. Cole episode now, and then we'll move into the next one. But we'll close it with "Is She Gone Pop," which is one of my favorite J. Cole songs.
Tune.
I mean, that's
It's
not
off Born Sinner as well, right?
yeah, I
Yeah,
think so.
yeah,
So
it's
here's "Is She Gone Pop."
Shout out to J.
Thanks for
Cole.
listening, and we'll get into the next episode.
J. Cole's the best.
Yeah. My GG 와간제